What up, Madhouse TV? You already know what it is. It's OTKJ with another episode. My bad on the mishap, yo. But it's back. We back. I'm back. Y'all ain't seen me in a couple episodes, but it's straight. I'm back. And I'm here with one of the GOATs, man. Somebody I really respect. And y'all know I don't really like talking to people like that, but I really respect as a person because, what she do is really hard. And, I'm going to just let her do her thing, introduce yourself, let the people know where to find you. Let the people know who you is.
Well, my name is Daydriannam. You can find me on Instagram or any social at Daydriannam. My YouTube is Daydriannam. Make sure you go subscribe.
Y'all go subscribe to that. And, let me give y'all a little backstory. You're a senior and you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
And you spread the gospel at Manchester High School, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, do you ever think about sometimes you're like, yo, are people really listening? Like, what's the like, do you ever think about that sometimes?
It doesn't matter to me if they don't listen or they do listen. I have to. It's my job to spread the gospel either way.
Right.
Cause that's what it says in the word.
Yep.
If they listen or if they don't listen, you have to spread the word because the seeds are gonna be planted either way.
That's a fact. And what made you like? I know you said that like in the Bible it does it does say to spread the gospel, and that's a fact because you can't hide the Bible. Like it says it in Scripture. Mm-hmm. But what made you really want to like be like, I should do this at my school? Like, what was the starting point for you that you was like, I want to do this?
Well, I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of fear and not wanting to do it because I was scared. And then I was like, one day I was just like, you know what? I got to get over this. I want to encourage others to spread the gospel, and I want to set an example for other Christians out there.
Right.
And spread the word, and I have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, a lot of people, I know, even myself, even as a believer, I find it hard sometimes not because of, like I'm embarrassed. It's more like my surroundings that I'm used to having around me. And it's hard, but lately, it's all working with prayer. And it's lately, like, been working out a little bit. Like I said to you before we started, I did get, I forgot, baptized. Yeah. And posting that, do you ever like? For me, I felt relieved that I was finally coming out to the world that I'm a believer. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my background on how I used to be. And for you, like, do you ever feel like a type of relief when you spread the gospel?
I feel good spreading the gospel, sharing God's word, because the reactions, it's out of love, and even though some reactions are like very bad, there's lots of reaction where people love it and where the seeds are getting planted, and I know that the Lord is going to work in them either way. So it's just all out of love, and I just enjoy, spreading that love, because the Lord said to love your neighbor as yourself. Mm-hmm. So that's what I love to do.
That's really great to hear, because a lot of people are not willing to do that. And like in your school, because a lot of people are always gonna hate. In your school, do you ever get like, do people ever come up to you saying, yo, I like what you're doing, or like vice versa, like, people saying, yo, you shouldn't be doing this in school? Like, do people ever tell you that?
There's some people who have gone up to me, like since I've preached the gospel in school. There's lots of people who came up to me saying, "Oh, you're that girl from Instagram, the Instagram reel. I saw your video. I like it. I like what you're doing." Then I actually had a teacher come up to me today. It was a whole situation that had happened, and she apologized to me because it was misinterpreted to her. Like, it was a whole situation, but she apologized to me. I forgot the question. What was the question?
Like, do you ever in person, like, everybody's always gonna hate, but do you ever get hate in real life to your face, or like even like love? You know,
Oh yeah.
if so, like how do you handle it?
So the teacher came up to me today. She she apologized to me and she told me that she liked what I was doing and that she watched them and she really like saw that I was spreading the gospel and spreading that love out there. And also, like, I had another teacher also come up to me and tell me that she's proud of me spreading the love and she wants me to be a part of this youth thing, but I'm already a senior, so I can't do it.
Right.
It's like a leader type of thing. I don't really understand
Like in your
what
school?
it was. Yeah, because she sees like I'm really
like a
revival is happening at the school. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. So she wants you to be part of it, but since
Yeah.
it's your last year, you don't think you could, you know?
Yeah, I can't do it because it's my
Oh.
last year.
You know, that's something I didn't expect because a lot of people, when I talk to them, like even to my friends at church, when I talk to them about them spreading the gospel in their school, they usually just, you know, they always tell me they get more hate than love. Do you ever feel like you get more hate than love?
No, it's in the middle. I just started really preaching the gospel, so I get love and I also get rejected. But it's not really hate that I get. Yeah,
Right.
I don't really get hate. I'm close to. I have associates in the school, and yeah, there's no hate.
That's good. That's good. That's really good to hear. I'm personally happy to hear that because you know, that just means that a lot of people they're paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? They're not ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the rejecting goes, like if somebody were to like to reject you in a way when you're trying to talk to them about it, what would be your way on reacting towards it? Like would you give up in a way on them, or would you slowly like not like bother them, but would you slowly try to help them in a way?
As I preach the gospel and they reject it, it's not my job to I don't want to force it on them, so I just back off and I say Jesus loves you, and that's all.
That's a fact because a lot of people tend to misconstrues when people try to spread the gospel and make it seem like they're forcing the word upon them. I firsthand witnessed it, even myself, as just you know, obviously I'm not really close with a lot of people, and I used to send Bible verses. You know how in the Bible app it would send you a daily verse.
Mm-hmm.
So I would, you know, obviously in the Bible it says that if your friend group or your circle doesn't know the word of God and haven't accepted, you're just gonna forget about them in that, you know. And I personally would love to send them, you know, Bible verses every day. Just like even though I'm not the one, you know, preaching to them like you say, I would like to be the one uplifting them so they could at least gain knowledge off of it, you know.
Yeah.
With that being said, like I'm glad to hear you don't get no hate with that because a lot of people say, and a lot of people even told me like, why are you forcing it upon me?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's just like, you know, yo, I'm just looking out for you, bro. Like we supposed to be friends, and you know, I can't be your friend if you're not going. You know what I'm saying? Because what's good our friendship when we, you know, when he comes and we're gone. You know what I'm saying? What's our friendship doesn't mean nothing once I forget about you. With this being said, like my next question would have to be with, have you lost some friendships ever since you started? Because I for sure did. Like
I've lost like I prayed the prayer. You know, everyone should know that prayer when you ask the Lord, take the people who aren't good for you out your life, and He does it. He does it.
He def do.
I don't have no. Oh, sorry. I have no friends at all. I don't need no friends. I'm good with the Lord. All I need is the Lord,
That's
and
a
I'm
fact.
happy.
That's a fact.
All I need. So.
And it's good to have that mindset because a lot of people will just be like, but I can't cut them off because it's my friend. like I know this, and the third, but even though they're still my friend at the end of the day. Like I knew them since Sandbox.
See, that friend could lead you into the wrong place.
That's what I'm saying.
They could hold you back as you trying to strive for better.
Of course. And you said, that's so true, because as me growing up, I always had this one close friend. We don't talk as much no more, but he's always made sure I'm straight. But he somehow, some way, he's always ended up getting me in trouble. But like, this is us growing up. Until I ended up finding out, like, because I used to grow up in church. I grew up in church, but I ended up giving up in a way. That's really bad to say, but admitting is really one of the biggest points. I ended up giving up in a way, but my sister, thankfully, invited me one day to a youth night, and I just been going to church ever since. I've been paying attention ever since. And my next question would be like, what made you just like, be like, were you always involved with like following the word, or were you like
following God?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I just started. I've just started being Christian and turning to God actually last year.
Oh, that's crazy. Me too.
Yeah. It was a roller coaster. So I was going through a lot. I actually had to. I was living with my dad, and I switched. I thought I was the adult, and I tried to force things and put it into my own hand, and I moved to my mom's. I felt like I hurt my dad, and that was just in my head. Like, I hurt me because I don't like hurting people. I also was going through something. I was also going through a breakup, a toxic relationship, and that was my first love. And that also hurt me at the time. So,
Right.
and then I felt very lonely and I was just heartbroken and depressed and very sad. I was going through a lot at the time, and nothing was fulfilling me. Nothing. And I used to hold a lot of grudges and hold everything in, all my tears, and I never allowed myself to cry because I didn't want people to see me crying, because I didn't like people to feel sympathy for me.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was just like in the shower, and I just like I let all my tears out, and I had so much anxiety, and I was so hurt, and I wanted to give up. But I ended up reading the Bible and praying and crying out to God, and it gave me so much peace. The Lord helped me, and He dug me out of the darkness, and He just saved me. And at that point, like, mind you, I was very bad. I was very, very bad.
Right.
I used to disobey my parents. There's things that I have done that I don't want to say on camera.
No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. You don't have to. Know.
And after I just called out to the Lord, He helped me ever since that day, and
right.
I just started getting closer to Him after that.
And like, you did this all on your own. Like, nobody really uplifted you and said, hey, like, this is like something you should do. I see you're going through things, but I feel like if you do this, you would feel so much better. So it would nobody had told you that, or was it mainly yourself just focusing on it?
No, it wasn't. I had the Lord by my side when I was 15, but like I reacted. So there was this whole situation on TikTok where people were saying Jesus is coming back soon. So I reacted out of fear, and I tried to change my appearance. I tried to change my ways and try to be perfect and live in religion and obey the laws, but I could not do it. It was for a short period of time that I did it, and then it was like after my grandpa died, that's when I stopped following God, and then once I was 17 is when I started following Him again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Wow. Yo, I'm sorry. This is I ain't like all the interviews I've seen and all the interviews I've been involved with. I never really nobody has ever really talked about God. So it's just I'm still trying to take it in that somebody's really like somebody that follows what I follow
Mhm.
is finally in the room with me, chopping it up about God. And as you say, you preach. What is your goal for like the future? Where do you see yourself in the future? Do you see yourself um, pastoring? Like, do you see yourself spreading the gospel on the street? Like, how do you see yourself? Like, let's say you're 18 in the next 20 years. I know it's a long time, but like, how do you like? Where do you see yourself?
Well, I see myself being a successful YouTuber, striving for better, strengthening my relationship with the Lord, and I see myself making it up, but with the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. If I make it up, I don't want to be without the Lord. I want to make it up with the Lord because this world will not fulfill me, and I know with the Lord, the Lord just brings me so much peace. So I
That's a
can't do it
fact.
without the Lord.
That's a fact because I personally firsthand witnessed, um, even like for me, I've been following for a year now again. Like I've been paying attention for a year now. And I've been trying my best. Obviously it's a bumpy road.
Mm.
And I've been trying my best personally, but for the younger people, I'm sure because you still go to school, a lot of younger kids are just fools per se. Like
Mm-hmm.
some of them don't know how to act, and sometimes it's hard because it's the way the people they surround themselves with. But for the people that pay attention sometimes, but they don't get really involved, do you have any motivation or even like just tips on for them? Because you have an influence, and I see a lot of people. Because that's how I found out about you. One of my friends, she reposted you, and then my boy reposted you. My boy doesn't repost stuff at all like that, and I'm like, hold on, this girl lives in Connecticut. And then I slide up. I'm like, yo, this girl at CT. He's like, yeah, she's still in high school, bro. And I'm like, oh, for real? So I check your page out, and I see Buckland Hills. I'm like, that's the mall I be walking through. Um, do you have any motivation for the people younger than you, like your influence that follow you, but they don't follow the word? Like, do you have any tips for them, like to start, being on a great path?
I would say find a relationship with God and try to know, seek God with all your heart, and try to love Him with all your heart. And you're not going to, you're not going to be able to do it on your own. That's for sure. You need Him, and that's what the Lord is here for, and that's why we have the Word, because the Word is like our God, and the Word is God, and that's what it says in the Word.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And as I'm doing my research and looking through your page, I also see that you got a clothing brand. Me, like, I don't know if it's
Oh,
yours.
no.
I don't if you're like what's that, a brand ambassador?
Yeah.
You're a brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Tell me how did they get in contact with you? Cause me personally, I'm all about streetwear. I love you know clothing brands. I don't really like to wear that expensive Johns. I don't like no
Yeah.
expensive like clothing. I just like to be comfortable. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? How did they get in touch with you? Like, how was that relationship built?
I honestly, it was through this boy. It was so I have a lot of Christian friends, content creators I'm close with, and he reposted my TikTok or YouTube video I did, and that clothing brand saw it, and they reached out to me, and they wanted me to be an affiliate. So yeah, and now I'm an affiliate. They just welcomed me, and yeah, they're very welcoming and good to work with. And I would say they're like the best out of other brands, because
Yeah.
the other brands are like, their options are just,
Pretty plain.
Yeah.
No, I feel you on that one. I've seen a lot of clothing brands that they're pretty plain and pretty like they try to copy a lot of brands. But
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into them with that. Where can they find the clothing brand though? Like they could find it in your link, right? In your Instagram bio.
Yeah, you guys can find it in my Instagram post. I might put it in my what's it called, bio. I'll put it in my bio tonight for you guys.
Go shop,
Yeah.
yo. You don't got a code?
Oh, you guys could go shop the Christian merch, and my code is it's all capital DAYY10, and you'll get 10% off.
Yo, go get that 10% off. You're gonna be comfortable. Yo, I'm about to go shop right now after this. Where the bro?
If
Y'all
you
better
love
go shop.
God, be bold. Wear that Christian merch on your back. Show them
Man, bag boys, what we doing? I'm trying to pop out with the whole team. I'm trying to get the whole squad some, yo. What we doing, yo? Make sure you use that code though. For real. I'm not playing. Why you like go right now?
right now.
Like right now. Why are you still watch? Yo, pause the video, bro. Go. Anyways, as we're going into that, like, would you in the future ever want to start your own brand? Like,
I've actually thought about it. I want to make a Christian brand, but I don't know. I don't know. Like right now, I'm obeying the Lord, and I know that in the Lord's timing, He will let me know when it's right and when it's the right time to start a brand. But as of right now, I don't see myself doing that right now.
And it's crazy because, you know, I really hope to see you and I really hope to see big things in the future with you. I'm glad I'm interviewing right now because, you know, you never know. In like 3 years, you're going to be one of the biggest. You're going to be winning plaques on plaques. You know, I'm trying to be like, yo, I interview her, bro.
That's my goal.
Like, I'm trying to really be like, yo, I interview her, bro. Yo, y'all remember Madhouse TV? Yeah, she was in here. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to honestly, what we try to do is interview them while they're starting. And in a couple years, because, you know, in a couple years, a lot of things could happen in a couple years, even in a year. With God's timing, I really hope to see you do big things and just get you down here again. Be like, yo, like, we were just talking a couple years ago, a couple months ago, a year ago. Like, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying? And I really can't wait to see good things with you, your family, you know, everything uplifting because like I said, a lot of people are scared to do what you do, and it's really good that you're bold on how you do it because, well, you post every day, right? You post every day, something like that.
I try to post every day.
Because I be going through, I don't follow a lot of people, and you know when you don't follow a lot of people, it's sometimes when you refresh your Instagram, it's the same video over and over again. But when I scroll on my Instagram with you, it's like a different video every time I scroll. And mind you, I'm not scrolling through your page. I'm scrolling through my main page. So it's just like, you know, and it's crazy because I saw you on my I think that's what it's called, recommended.
Yeah.
And I saw you on my recommended. That's what really into me because it was this video. You was praying for people like.
Oh, in school?
Yeah, I saw that one of those videos. And I was like, yo, this girl really doing it. And do you get these ideas in the moment or do you have it planned out?
Praying for people or
just video content or everything, like, because a lot of people just, you know, a lot of content creators, they plan out, they have an agenda. All right, today I'm about to do a mukbang, tomorrow I'm gonna do a prank, this and a third. Like, do you have a plan every time you want to shoot a video?
It just comes to me like a week before I'm supposed to post. It just comes to me.
For real?
Yeah.
So like you just boom in the moment, you know, you be like, yo, I'm about to do this, I'm gonna do it next week.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. And do you have somebody that's always there for you in school as they like? Do you have a specific like right hand man to be like, yo, you could shoot me this video, or is this somebody? It's you?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, like, is it somebody in school like that you always walk around with, like, yo, you can record this video for me, or like how does that work when you record videos in school?
Well, I have old people I used to be friends with, and I also have people that I still talk to now, but I do keep my distance because they're not as close with God as I am, and the word God said bad company corrupts good behavior. So
Mm-hmm.
I keep my distance, but I show love, and I'm still in contact with them, just not as much. But yeah, there's this one person that I text for help, and he's just there for me. He's there for me even though I don't text him as much. And yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
can count on him.
That's really good because me personally, the way I see it, it's always good to have a friend that you could just rely on, and even vice versa though. Like for them to rely on you, it's always good to have that one friend. And do you find it hard when it comes to like, um, not cutting people off, but more so keeping your distance? Because I know for me and for a lot of other people, it's really hard to keep your distance for somebody that you care about per se. Like, do you find it really hard, just be like, yo, I need to step back. It's for the better, but it's gonna hurt, but it's for the better. Like, do you ever feel that?
No, I don't feel that, cause I don't like the people I used to hang around with. They do things that I wouldn't do now, and they do things that the Lord would not want me doing. So don't I don't hang around those type of people, and yeah, if the Lord wouldn't do it, then I shouldn't do it. So
That's okay. Sorry, but what's it called? Like, seeing you do everything that you do, and you're doing numbers right now. Like, what's your highest viewed is what? Last time I checked, it was some thousand.
the highest video,
Yeah,
2.2K.
2.2K, right? That's
Yeah.
crazy, yo. Y'all go run that up. Y'all already know how we rocking, yo. We like running, Y'all go run that up, bro.
Go watch the video.
Yo, gain some knowledge. You could learn a thing or two. Y'all be watching. What y'all be watching? Supernatural, bro. Like, go watch some of her videos.
Supernatural. What's
Yo,
that?
you don't know that? That's on Netflix. Yo, man, stop. Y'all be watching Grey's Anatomy, all that. Just tune it. Yo, episode of Grey's Anatomy. The amount of money y'all put into that, go watch one of her, podcast videos. Go watch her video, bro. It wouldn't hurt, for real. I'm not playing.
I'll help you. Give you some tips on how to get closer to God, cause I know it's a struggle.
Oh, it definitely is, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like y'all should do that, cause, a lot of people, sit here and be like, nah, I'm not going through nothing. You lying, bro. Everybody go through something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Be real.
Your dog go through something too. I know your dog over there crying. Go feed your dog, man. For real. I'm being for real. Your dog wants some food, gang. Like for real. I know your dog hungry. But, I don't want to hold you much longer. My final question would have to be like, for the future, as in like because you're painting a path right now, a very bright path, because like I said, you're doing something that a lot of people wouldn't like to do. Are you like, do you ever think about sometimes being like, I'm going to stop for a minute, take a break? Or do you just want to keep on pressing the gas and just keep going?
I want to keep going because I know that it is the Lord's will. And I want to be obedient to the Lord in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that if I'm obedient to Him, it's gonna reap a harvest of goodness and righteousness.
And you're painting a really bright path, and I am honestly, even though I'm younger than you, I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm glad you're doing it, because
Thank you.
The fact that we're literally a town over, I'm in East Hartford, you in Manchester. Imagine you just, because your word is spreading quickly. Like the fact that even people in my school is sending me your clips, because a lot of people know I do what I do, and they're like, yo, why you ain't get her on the podcast? I'm like, yo, bro, chill. I know what I'm doing. I just can't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I can't let them know. But, I really appreciate you for coming by. You know what I'm saying? I really hope to see big things in the future for you. Because the fact that you're already doing big things right now, and you just started a year ago, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A year ago, it was not popping like this now.
Yo,
it's just starting to get up
going
there.
viral. It's all God's timing, for real.
All God.
Everything. You literally just, you know what I'm saying? You can't really say nothing about it. It's just all God's timing. And I appreciate you once again for coming by. Thank you for, spreading the love in short notice. But I appreciate you. Again, tell them where they could find you. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that. You could just tell them where to find you.
Well, my TikTok is The Real Daydriannam. My YouTube is Daydriannam. My Instagram is Daydriannam. My Snapchat is Daydriannam. Yeah, it's all Daydriannam.
Go tune in. Tap in. You could learn a thing or two. And go run them views up, man. For real. Like, actually, I'm not even trying to be funny no more. Go run them views up.
Share with everybody you know.
Yo, y'all got that family group chat? Send it to there. Y'all got that friend group? Send it there. I don't care what they say. Just send it. Share it. Do what you got to do. Because for sure, you don't want to be that one guy where it's like, yo, I knew her, but I ain't share her. You know what I'm saying? You got to. Because you're not only sharing her videos. You sharing the gospel, too.
Mm-hmm. Sharing God's word.
Exactly.
It's not my word, it's God's.
You're not only sharing her videos. You sharing the gospel. So think about that for a second. Go watch her videos. Go tune in. And, before we close out, we never really introduced her brother. Sorry if I put you on the spotlight, but, where can they find you, too? Because, everybody got to shine, you know what I'm saying?
I don't got nothing right now.
For real, you don't got nothing right now?
No, I'm about to make a YouTube though.
Oh, where are they going to be able to find you? What's going to be a YouTube?
I don't know yet.
Coming soon,
for real.
on the way.
I got one thing to say. As y'all make it up, be humble.
Be humble, bro. Y'all got to be real humble, too.
Take that pride out of your heart.
Be humble, because, y'all don't want me to leak those DMs, man. Y'all need to be real humble. I'll be praying for y'all at night. But thank you again for coming. As we close out, it is OTKJ, Madhouse TV, 805 Hartford, Manchester Road. 805 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut. Get your braids, your eyebrows done, your hair done, get your hair cut. The room is available for rent as of right now. And, tap in, Standout Podcast 860, Madhouse 860, Motion Team Films, OTKJ. You already know the vibes. We out.